Welcome back on Sutherwood. We're at the return of the Jesus spot. And yeah, I hope you're in the description today. And as you can see, it's storming pretty good. It wasn't raining like that. And as you can see, what we're going to get into today is I'm going to show you how to get gold in a high flood. What we're going to do is we're going to look for the low pressure zones like this where the sticks have slowed down the water, because I don't really want to get into that fast-paced water. So this is looking like a good spot. And I was going to do some panning today, but that ain't going to look like it's going to happen, especially with the way that these storms keep kicking up. So let's get gold in a storm. Nice. Some of that Jesus flood gold. And as you can tell, this is the low pressure zone where it actually slows down on the side. And as you can see right where my finger is pointing, it's a little bit faster stream right there. So that's the good spot, where it's falling down on that side of the high pressure, or low pressure, sorry. Hard to talk in this wind, and it is raining. I don't want to get my phone wet. But I'm going to take the car and position the car so I can use it as a camera box today. Gotta do what I gotta do. It'll happen. It happens to the best of us sometimes. But it does look like it's clearing up a little bit over that way. But good downpour just came through here just a minute ago. But as you can tell, the floods have really been ripping this section up. Depositing up here. So that's why I'm saying this is probably definitely a really good spot. So we got to go out there where we're allowed to dig at. But I'm going to set up my high banker right here in this spot because it's nice and flat. It'll give me a nice spot to set up on and get everything all leveled out perfect. And I was going to be a little bit more educational today. So what we're doing is we're working on the backside of an inside bend in a flood, which does keep continuing. So we are like partial middle backside, because it does keep going around a ways, but it goes a ways around that way. And yeah, my phone's getting pretty wet, so I got to get it back in the car. And let me get set up and I'll be right back. Here, we'll bring you guys on out. All right, so I've got quite the area going, and it's deep down there. As you've seen, it's just about waist deep just to get to where the material is. Not bad. So I only put a scoop through there so far. So I'm gonna set you guys up. We'll do a time lapse as I dig out there. Right about out near where those sticks are, it's about waist deep. So by the time I get a hole dug, it's gonna be deep. But you gotta do what you gotta do to get the gold. All right, I'll be right back. All right, so I found what type of material I'm looking for. Back behind where that stick's poking out right there. Right about there, there's a bunch of big rocks like this and small gravels, and it's all clay stuck rocks. And in this kind of storm and this kind of flow, that's what you want to search for, because that's going to be the easiest indicator to find gold. And so far, finding some rusty metal, and I did see a bullet casing, but must have went down somewhere. Some more rusty metal. Those are other indicators that you want to look for, along with the black sand. We're doing that. We got it going. So I'm gonna keep hitting that spot back in there and getting those clay stuck rocks, so we can retrieve some of this nice flood gold from Ohio, which today didn't turn out too bad. It was storming like crazy this morning, but now it's not too bad. And as you can see, we're building the bank out a little bit better. They don't mind if I fill in these parts in between all these roots. They actually encourage that we do that. So that's what I'll do, because out there, that's gonna get changed anyways with this water like that. It'll be mauled straight over in a little bit. And I can feel it as I'm digging. I can feel more material falling back into the hole. So Mother Nature's doing my work for me today. Nice. Hopefully she's putting the gold right into the shovel. That would be awesome. Yeah, wouldn't that be something if you're catching it instead of finding it? I'd be putting nets all the way across this. All right, enough of that. But I gotta fill that gas tank back up. And it doesn't matter how many tanks I run through, I've still only ran through 1 gallon of gas. So $2.85. Not bad. All right, I'll get this back up and running, and we'll be right back with you guys. And I'm gonna try something different to show you guys a little bit of source knowledge. I'm gonna show you some little clips here on where to find gold in Ohio, and some drilling samples that were some of the latest drill samples. So hang tight, let's see if it works. We'll be right in the next clip right around here. All right, so here's a glacial till map of Ohio, and what you see on the bottom half over here is the non-glaciated areas, and everything above this is all glacial till, and pretty much where all of the gold comes from. So when you come down in this area like this, you will find a greater concentration of gold down here around the orange belt. So that's the glacial till. They said you can't get no gold out there. Look at the water, it's too high. You just don't know Jeremy, do you? All right, so I just ran through the 3rd tank of gas, and just got an update on my phone about tornado alerts. Not used to that. We get tornadoes now? Well, anyways, I was over there digging, and I was out right about where that branch is right there. And at first I seen one big old limb go that way, and I didn't think nothing of it, because, you know, it's a flood. You're going to see limbs floating here and there. Then I see another one go by, and then I seen the whole tree go by. I was like, oh. Crazy. So yeah, it could be a little dangerous. So yeah, I'm gonna get back at it. I'll try to bring you guys back in a little bit. I gotta fuel back up. I don't know who's here. Somebody showed up in a red truck over there. Oh well. Probably another one of the rangers of the park. Who knows? There's a lot of deputy guards. There's like 3 or 4 that I met already. But they like to come chill and hang out and watch from their truck. All right. Well, anyways, be right back. The air's nice, but the water's pretty cold. My boots, they're kind of sloshy right now, full of water. And I'm going to use my gloves. It's been raining off and on. But you got to go deep to get the gold today. I mean deep in the water. Saying if you're going to get much material or not. But I've been running at it for a while. Just so I get you guys that nice gold. I'll be back in a while. But I got to put you guys away that it's starting to rain. All right. It was time to get out of there. That whole area I was just set up in is underwater now. But I got everything all cleaned up. Ready to see the gold back at the house. Who said there was no bedrock in Ohio? It's right there. All right, so as you see it, got some more rusty metal and glass out of the creek. Gonna dump it into the collection of glass and rusty metal. And that only leaves me one thing left to do, and that's to classify this down into that clean bucket of water. And still got to set up the cleanup sluice. Sorry, I'm a little bit tired. Just got here, just got everything carried in and set up. Sometimes that takes me a bit. I try to do all these videos in one shot, one day, but it never turns out that way. Sometimes I only get partial of it done and then film on the next day finishing up, but sometimes I'm able to get it all done in one shot. So let me get this classified, be right back. All right, so I got it classified down and I just went through the bigs, and check this out. A rusty nail, what looks like a copper nail, 3 garnets, a nice pink big garnet. Yeah, they come in all different colors. Red, pink, orange. I got a few that are, actually I got a whole vial of blood red ones. And check out that big old piece of pyrite. Look at that, we got some fool's gold right there. Nice. And for all you guys that don't know, this is what Ohio pyrite looks like, and most of the pyrite around the world. And there's also formica, which most people mistake for pyrite. It is of the class sort because of the golden color, but there's also silver pyrite and clear mica. And I got a good bit of lead out of there too. So, still got to get this all ran down. I'll be right back. Running the bucket. And just for a little sneak peek, a couple nice little flakes in there already. And I see some other gold that was hiding down in the sand before I turned the water off. And also see some copper wire down there, and I don't know what that is. Might be some lead. Nice. All right, so welcome back. So how much gold did we get for that difficult raging flood, which was pretty hard to work in? It was hard to keep material on the shovel, and it was also hard to stand up. So let's see what we did. Not too bad. Some pretty decent chunky on this trip. Definitely. And for being Ohio and in a flood, I'd take that all day. Nice. That's all I got time for this episode. Make sure you like, subscribe, and please leave a comment. It helps my channel. All right, I'll see you guys out there.